Hey guys, what's happening? Presidentville here from Think Big Corp. And today we're going to be doing a mod spotlight on one of my newest mods, lots of things. And before we get into the review, I just want to say thank you to all you guys for all the support. We hit our goals of 10 likes on that last video, so I actually published the mod early. So just want to say thank you to all of you guys for all the support on the mod and that we were able to get it released. I'm very happy about the way it turned out, personally. So yeah, and we also have Think Big Corp. It's officially up and running. We managed to get the lab into our mod spotlight from this one forward. And we have Obsidian Cow. This actually isn't the real Obsidian Cow, but it's actually his little Potaians clone from our mod Potaians, which I'll also leave a link in the description below. So I have all the things down here. And what is pizza? What are you doing down here?
Hello, my name is Killer Pizza. I like Minecraft. Look, I'm about to get killed. Go ahead and kill me. You know, I don't even know why I'm standing here. Okay,
that's nice. That's very nice. Okay, we're just gonna move. Excuse me, Mr. Pizza. We're just gonna push you out of the way. I don't understand. Why is there a pizza down here? This wasn't part of it. Oh well. So we have a few armor sets to go over. So we have, starting off, we have the lapis tool and armor set.
You know, I don't even know why.
So basically, just adding another use for lapis. A sword and tool set is pretty powerful. Hair better than iron. And craft this. You just use lapis in your traditional crafting patterns, and you can make your lapis sword, axe, pickaxe, and same for the armor as well. Just use lapis lazuli, and you can make some lapis armor. And if we take out the armor set, it actually has a little special buff. So if we equip this armor set, we actually get water breathing on us permanently. And I figured, hey, it's blue. Why not water breathing? So yeah, that's a little special bonus with the lapis. But other than that, it's just your traditional armor set with a little extra attack damage. Moving on, we have the emerald tool and armor set right here. And you just craft this using emeralds in your traditional crafting shapes and patterns. And same for everything else, just use emerald in your little arrangements here, like so. And emerald actually has a potion effect, or a little special effect on the armor as well, but replace water breathing with haste too. So very useful. If you want to go mining, you can get some haste too and just beast mode through all the blocks. So let's just put this away quickly. And moving on, now we're getting to some of the good stuff. We have a few food and healing items. I'll elaborate in a minute. But we have the different types of soda. We're going to start with this. And we have the green soda. To craft this, it's just 1 can, 1 water bottle, 1 feather, and 2 sugar. And you can make a green soda. And to make a can, it's just a bucket with 2 extra iron ingots on top. And you can make 5 cans. So it's 1 for 1 yield. And the green soda, or all these sodas have a special effect. The green soda gives you jump boost, like so. So you can jump around like a madman, or not like a madman. It's only like jump boost 1, so it's only an additional half a block, but still very useful if you want to jump around for whatever reason. Moving on, we also have the blue soda, baby blue. So it's just the same as the other recipe, just replace feather with 1 additional piece of sugar, and you can make the blue soda. And when you drink this, you will get swiftness, as you would expect, because it's blue, and it's beautiful. Moving on, we have the yellow soda, and you just use a carrot, like so, and it actually doesn't matter how you arrange the recipes for the soda, it's a shapeless recipe. So if you drink this, you get haste, like so. So definitely, it's an alternative from the emerald armor set if you want to get some haste. Moving on, we have the health soda. You just use a golden apple on top of everything else, and you can make a red soda, which will give you, I'll game mode myself for this. It will give you absorption, so you'll get 2 extra hearts down below, and as you can see, I actually got the can back, and I almost forgot to mention that when you drink the soda, you actually get 1.5 hungry bars back. We have the brown soda, which is just 1 iron ingot on top of everything else, and you can make this brown soda, aka root beer. I call it root beer. I love root beer. So if we drink this, we will get resistance. And all these potion effects are for 1 minute and all heal the same amount of hunger. So definitely a very effective way to get potion effects, especially with some of these like absorption and haste that you can't get via rune sin. Moving on, we have a few food items. So we have toast, slice of bread, and rainbow apple. So to make toast, you'll need a slice of bread, and to make that, you just take one bread, put on a crafting bench, and you can make 3 slices of bread. And to make toast, you just smelt a slice of bread with a fuel of your choice, and you can make toast like so. And if we take this out, and I need to get hungry, so we are starving, so let's go ahead and eat this. We'll start off with a slice of bread. So if you eat a slice of bread, you'll get half a bar back. And if you eat toast, you get, we already had half a bar, so that's 2 bars. 2 bars of hunger back. So it's definitely a very effective food source there. Moving on, we have the rainbow apple. And got this, it's just a golden apple, lapis lazuli, rose red, dandelion yellow, and cactus green, and then lapis, red, yellow, and green again. And it has to be in this particular pattern for this to work, and you can make a rainbow apple. And this is pretty much like a super golden apple, except that you actually will see that we'll get a couple of potion effects. So we got 3 hunger back. On top of that, we got swiftness 4, health boost 4, jump boost 2, and regeneration. So you can run around like a madman, beast mode through everything. Definitely a very effective food source and way to just get around your world. Yeah, definitely a very overpowered item. Moving on, we have a few basic healing items. So we have the heart, and there's no recipe for this. You actually get this from a special item, which I'll go into in a minute. And then we have the golden rod. These are 2 key ingredients to make this, which is the healing staff. So to make a golden rod, you just take 2 golden ingots, put them on top of each other. Put them on top of each other, and you can make a 4 golden rods. Then for the healing staff, you just need 1 heart, 2 gold nuggets, and 2 golden rods, and you can make a healing staff. And there's also a med pack, which you just take a heart surrounded by wool, and you can make a med pack. And we'll actually take out all of these items, and I will demonstrate what they do. Starting off with our list of items, I actually had to go up to the testing room. So we are going to start off with the heart right here. And like I said before, I'll get down to get this in a minute. So what we need to do is we need this zombie to damage us. If you would please just nom away. Nom. Keep numbing. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. So what you can do with the heart is you can just right click with it in your hand. And you can actually get regeneration for a few seconds and restore some health. So a very effective way to regenerate some health. And also, if we let the zombie eat us a little bit more, the health pack is a little bit more effective in the sense of healing. You actually get a few more hearts back when you use this. Like so, you get regeneration. It just lasts longer, so you get more hearts. And then moving on to the healing staff. This isn't for healing you particularly. It's mainly for healing other mobs. So what we're going to do is we have a horse. This is all I could think of. So as you can see, it's at full health. So we're actually going to smack it with the iron sword, and now we have it down to, it's down 3 hearts and a half. So what we're going to do is we're just going to right click with the healing staff. It will actually take hearts out of our little HP bar, and we'll throw it and give to the horse like so. So we just took a little bit of health got taken out of our HP bar, but if we have to pop back on the horse, you can see that it actually regenerated exactly 2 hearts. And if we do this again, we can actually bring it back up to full health. So a very effective way to heal other mobs in your world. Say if you have a pet wolf or something, and you didn't want to have to feed them rotten flesh or a horse or just what have you, you can just use the healing staff and heal them right up. You can even heal a zombie if you want to. I don't know why, but you can. No real way to tell the health, but you'll just have to take my word for it there. We actually are healing him right now. Alright, so continuing with the review, we're going to move on to a couple weapons. So we have quite a few different weapons to offer in this mod. So we have the pistol, the golden pistol, minigun, flamethrower, ink blaster, bazooka, and then a couple miscellaneous items over here. So starting off with the pistol, to craft it, you just need iron ingots, gunpowder, and a flint and steel, and you can make a pistol. And you also need pistol ammo, which is just 4 iron ingots and 2 gunpowder, like so, and you can make some ammo. And this is required for reloads. If you run out of bullets, this can shoot 6 times before having to be reloaded. And then there's the golden pistol. You just replace iron ingots with gold ingots and gunpowder with blaze powder. And you can make a golden pistol. We'll actually take this out too. We're gonna test all these in a minute. We also have the minigun. To craft this, you just need 2 iron blocks, 2 ingots, 2 gunpowder, and 1 redstone, and you can make a minigun. And there's also a minigun ammo strip, which is just 1 block and 2 ingots, like so. Flamethrower, 1 blaze rod, 1 redstone, 2 iron ingots, 1 flint and steel, 1 flamethrower ammo, and 1 block of iron. And to make this flamethrower ammo, it's 4 iron ingots, 1 glass bottle, 1 gunpowder, and 3 blaze powder, and you can make a flamethrower ammo. And then we also have the ink blaster. Just replace blaze rod with a stick and replace the flamethrower ammo with a ink tank. And to make that, you just replace blaze powder with ink sacks, and you can make an ink tank. Man, this is a mouthful. Alright, moving on, we have the bazooka. To craft this, 2 iron blocks, 1 redstone, 2 ingots, 1 flint, and 1 flint and steel. And then for the rocket, it's 1 TNT, 3 iron ingots, 1 gunpowder, 1 block, and 1 flint, and you can make bazooka ammo, or a bazooka rocket. Then we have a few miscellaneous items. We have dynamite, which is 4 paper, 2 gunpowder, and 1 string, and you can make 3 dynamite. Iron hook, just planks and iron ingots, and you can make a iron hook. Rock, just take 1 stone, put it in the center, or just put it on a crafting table, and you can make rocks. And you can kind of stone enemies to death with this. Then we have the Zeus sword, which is a diamond sword, 1 extra diamond, 2 redstone, 2 iron, and 1 flint, and you can make the Zeus sword. And then, last but not least, we have the knife, which is this 3 iron ingots and 1 iron bar. So, that's everything. My voice is about to give out. So we're going to head up top, and we're going to demonstrate all these in combat. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with the traditional pistol, and what you can do with this is we're actually going to find a mob to demonstrate this on, in this case skeleton, and you can just right click and shoot out a bullet. This is quite effective for monster hunting. You can just shoot your enemies with a gun, and I'm actually going to demonstrate reloading. So once this gets down, I can shoot up to 6 bullets at a time before it has to be reloaded. So we're actually going to shoot this zombie over here, and a few more hits, and we should have to reload it. So as you can see, it made a little ping sound, and the durability bar is at 0. And what we have to do is we just right click, and it will actually take a cartridge out of our inventory, and you'll hear a little click sound when it's ready to fire, and you can just begin to fire away once again. Moving on, there's the golden pistol. This is the same as the pistol, only difference being is that it has a slightly faster rate of fire, but it doesn't deal quite as much damage, unlike the pistol. But it's still quite an effective weapon. If we shoot this creeper, you can see that it has a faster rate of fire on it. It's a tiny bit less damage, but not that much really. And when it's at, it has the same amount of shots, 6 bullets, and then you have to reload it. And then once it reloads, you can begin to fire away once again. Then moving on, actually I need to eat. Eat some mutton. Obsidian Cow didn't want me to eat steak today, so we're having to eat mutton. Luckily we don't have obsidian sheep. Moving on, we have the minigun, and when you hold this in your hand, you will actually get slowness on you permanently. So, wouldn't recommend trying to walk around with this in your hand for too long, because your arms will kind of get sore, and you get slowness. So, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna kill this zombie with a normal pistol, for now. So, let's find a creeper, and what you can do is just hold down right click, and you can flail away with a ton of bullets, like so. It's probably kind of hard to hear me with all that gunpowder. I'll demonstrate again. Just hold down right click, and fire away like so. So very effective. This can hold up to 100 bullets before it has to be reloaded again. So we're just gonna shoot a ton of mobs, and then we'll move on to the next weapon, because this is actually pretty fun. Alright, moving on, we have the flamethrower. And what you do with this is you can just hold down right click and shoot out flames. And if you get two mobs lined up in a little beeline like this, you can actually hit both of them at once. So just hold this down and shoot out fire, and you can toast all of your enemies like so. And as you can see, I got both of them with one bolt of flame, so very effective if you're trying to take out multiple enemies at once. And this can hold 80 bursts of flames before you have to reload it with another tank. And to reload all these weapons, it's the same as you saw for the pistol. Once this gets down to 0, it'll make a little click sound, and then you just got to click once again to reload. And the ink blaster functions the same, only difference being that it actually slows down your enemies and foes a little bit more, and also gives them blindness. So it's a little bit harder for them to track you. Extremely helpful for PvP situations, because you can blind your enemies and then maybe rush up to them with a sword and stab them. But it's not very effective when it comes to killing. It just deals hardly any damage, so it's mainly just kind of like a stun and distraction weapon. Moving on to my very favorite, we have the bazooka. And what you do with this is when you hold it in your hand, you actually get slowness 4. So very, very slow when you hold this. But when you right click, you actually shoot out a rocket, and you can blow everything to pieces. And this only holds one shot before you have to reload another rocket in. Just hold down right click, and it will reload. And then you can fire away once again. And I actually missed that time. And this actually has a little tracer effect, so you can see where the bullet went. So we're going to shoot one more time. Whoop, that was a little bit too far. Alright, we'll get them this time. Or actually, we're going to try and get the zombies. They look close together. There we go. Got one of them. So yeah, very effective weapon here if you want to take out multiple enemies. And just fun if you want to just, I don't know, just make holes in your world. It's very destructive, bear in mind with that. But that's pretty much it for the bazooka. Moving on, we have dynamite. This is kind of like a nerfed down version of the bazooka. And did I mention that all of these items have a cooldown? Actually, when you reload, you get a potion effect called cooldown, and that's how long until you can use either this weapon or a different weapon again. Whew, I'm really tired after this. Alright, so moving on to dynamite, you just right click and you can throw a piece of dynamite and blow things to smithereens. And this also has a split second cooldown as well, so you can't spam it, unlike some weapons. I've kind of geared this mod more up for PvP situations, so just right click and throw a piece of dynamite. Typically, it takes 2, if you don't miss like I did, to take out just about the majority of mobs. It also will destroy your world, so be very careful of that. We also have the iron hook. This has a slightly different function. We're actually going to demonstrate 2 items here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the iron hook, throw it, and we're going to pull the skeleton towards us, and then we're going to stab him with a knife. And actually, that's probably not the best idea for a creeper. It's getting a little choppy here. There we go. Alright, so we can just fire away with the pistol. But actually, we're going to pull another mob out of the water, and then we're going to hit him with a little combo. And now I'm actually going to try and demonstrate the rocks before I get real in depth with these weapons. So let's see. What you can do with the rock is it's pretty much like a snowball. You just throw it. It just deals damage unlike the snowball. So it's not just a knockback weapon. So you can actually kind of stone your enemies to death with this. Not the most effective weapon, but it can get the job done. And nonetheless, it's like a snowball and it's annoying. So that's pretty much it for the rock. And I actually had some med packs in here just in case we need them, but I don't think we're going to need them for the time being. So, very last on the list is the knife and the Zeus sword. So for the knife, what you do is you can just stab enemies with it, and there is a 1 in 18 chance that you will get one of those little heart canisters. So we're actually going to go around, stab a bunch of mobs, and see when we get one. It's kind of a rarish chance, but not too terrible. Try and get one because I guarantee it will happen. There we go! There we go, guys. I told you I wasn't lying. So we actually got one of those little heart canisters. I just have to go over there. Yeah, here we go. So we have one at the ready, and then you can either turn this into a healing staff med pack or just use it as it is. It's your choice. And we're actually gonna eat some mutton because we are getting a little peckish. We're gonna put this back. I'm not sure what happened. I thought I had 4 med packs. I guess I didn't. Very last weapon is the Zeus sword, and this has a couple special properties. It deals 9 attack damage, so on its own, it's quite a deadly weapon. But if we attack a mob with this, you will see that it'll get a little explosion spawned right above it. So it actually deals more than +9. I think it's like 11 or 12 on a classic hit. But there's actually a rare chance that when you use this item, or this sword, that it will deal a power strike. And what this will do is it will create a massive explosion and kind of a roaring sound, and you can get multiple enemies with it. So we're actually going to try and find a group of mobs and see if we can get that to happen. So, like the knife, it's kind of a rare occurrence, but when it does happen, you'll definitely know it, and it is very, very effective, and traditionally one-shots most mobs. Let's get this creeper. Gonna beat you out the hole. I kind of want to demonstrate it on a larger group of mobs, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Let's go ahead and climb this mountain. See if we have any mobs up here. Or we got a small group up here. So let's see if we can get it. There we go! So as you can see, it took out both the creeper and the spider, and you could hear a little roaring sound in the background, or not little, actually quite big. And also, you couldn't see it if I re-roll that film. You could see that the creeper actually got caught on fire. So that is pretty much all this mod has to offer. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to drop a like down below. And if this happens to be the first time you're joining us, then please hit that subscribe button. And remember, guys, think big, do bigger. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Fred Potato, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, people of YouTube.